Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with living in Finland. Reality versus expectations. Is it great? Is it not so great? It's ranked very high in the world as far as education, as far as happiness, as far as quality of life. Let's find out. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up. Let's hop in.
I can hardly believe that I am saying this, but it has now been a year since Dave and I moved to Finland. Where has this year gone by? Does it feel as fast for you guys as it does for me? Because I feel like this year has just gone woof, just like that. Because I was feeling a little bit sentimental about it now being a whole year since we moved here, I watched an old video of mine titled something along the lines of why I'm excited. What was that? Oh my god. We'll get to this later, but I don't know if that you can hear that through the mic, but yeah. They've just reinstalled the boxing bag underneath our flat, and it's an annoying sound.
Oh, that would be annoying. That would, dang, I used to have like a boxing thing set up in my apartment, but I never really used it because I was on the second floor, and when I punched it, like, it did make all kinds of noise. It shuffled around the room because I didn't buy weights to hold it in place. And yeah, that, I was like, dang, first floor would be way too annoying by that. I'm not going to do it. If I was on the first floor, I'd be going crazy.
Sorry if you can hear that. Where was I? Anyway, so to commemorate our 1 year in Finland, I watched this video and it's pretty cute. So I thought it would be fun to now, a year later, see if these incredible expectations that I had have matched reality, and if I'm as excited about all these things now after a year. I'll put in some clips from the video so we can all laugh at how, like, stupidly excited I was about everything. Because life is, in fact, that little bit sweeter in Finland. Okay. So I mentioned the hot and cold taps in the beginning of the video, but I don't think that's really something that we need to discuss because it's stupid. I mean, I already knew that that wasn't going to be a thing once we moved to Finland. But then I talked about the water pressure. I think it was Dave who said that our shower at home feels like an old man peeing on you. For someone who's lived in London, I mean, water pressure, it just cannot be taken for granted. And I will...
Our shower at home feels like an old man peeing on you. It's crazy. When you really let that sink in, bro, when you really think about it. Y'all know how old men pee, bro. They be having breaks up in between they pee and every... Yeah, that's awful water pressure. That's okay. That's awful. I've got to start using that. That was perfect.
You, for someone who's lived in London, I mean, water pressure, it just cannot be taken for granted. And I will still sometimes stand in the shower and be like, wow. Reality has really probably exceeded my expectations there. Then I thought it was really cute that I mentioned the electrical outlets in the bathroom. But I'm pretty excited about the prospect of having an electrical outlet in the bathroom so that you can dry your hair or plug in your electric toothbrush. So yes, I'm happy to report that I now have my hairdryer in the bathroom, and I love it so much. Then I thought this was quite funny as well. I mentioned...
So they're coming from the UK. So they did have these things in the UK. What they have is great water pressure out here in Finland. What they have is the electrical outlets in the bathroom, so she can dry hair in the bath. She can do all she needs to do in the bathroom. So everything, it sounds like it's going better than what she expected.
And I love it so much. Then I thought this was quite funny as well. I mentioned carpet and the fact that nobody in Finland has carpet like indoors. Like, I'm not talking about rugs or mats, but like, you know, all covering carpet. And I said in the video, okay, fine, maybe we won't have hardwood floors. I don't care. It can be laminate floors or whatever. Hell, I'll even take like a plastic, whatever it's called, as long as it's not carpet. And as you might be even, able to see there in the frame. We have plastic floor in this student flat of ours. It's fine. So much better than carpet any day of the week. Then I mentioned...
Yeah, I think that's when I moved in with my girlfriend. The one thing she did not want was like a carpeted place. Like, we wanted hardwood floors. We got in our rooms, like our bedrooms, we have carpet, but like in the living room and the kitchen and everything, it's hardwood floors. So, and I say bedrooms. We got 2 bedrooms, but one, of course, we obviously in the same room, but one is used for this YouTube space. But yeah, we got. What is it with girls and carpet? Why don't y'all like carpet? It wouldn't bother me personally. Put me in carpet, hardwood, plastic, concrete. I'm very unbothered by how the floor feels, but I get or how it looks. But I guess I'm a guy who doesn't care about that. So luckily, I have her. We make a good team.
Student flat of ours. It's fine. So much better than carpet any day of the week. Then I mentioned in the video that I was so excited because I was convinced that in Helsinki you couldn't hear your neighbors. Because Finnish buildings are so well insulated. The walls are very thick. Everything is very well soundproofed. And some people did kind of pull me back down to earth on that point and say that, well, they hear their neighbors, so it's not all 1 meter thick concrete walls in each building. But we've been quite happy here in this flat. We've never heard anyone like talk or heard a TV or anything like that. But there is a man or a woman, I don't know why I think it's a man, I don't know, but there's a person who is playing the guitar, and not like an acoustic guitar, but like a, what's it called, electric guitar. Like this. And that's quite annoying. We can
that
hear
would
them
be
every now and then. I don't love that. And then also, as you might have been able to hear earlier, we have this annoying heavy bag or whatever it's called, like a boxing bag hanging in the gym underneath our flat, which is, you know, great. The only problem is that it's attached to the ceiling, which is our floor.
Okay.
So, a little before Christmas, I think it was, somebody managed to pull down the bag, or like the bag came off. And we have been so grateful to not hear this really annoying like sound when like the metal of the chain is in the attachment. I don't know how it works. But,
I know what you mean.
But we've been so happy because it's been gone. But then yesterday they came and fixed it. And yeah, this morning we've already heard some really annoying noises, and it's even, if possible, a more annoying noise than it was before. So, not super happy about that.
So they got a flat right above a gym where they got a boxing bag hanging from the ceiling. When I ordered my boxing bag, I even put it on the ceiling. It came with like the stand to hold it and everything, so it wasn't that. That's wild, dog. That sucks to hear that. Yes. In a place I live in now, we got neighbors. It's like it's not like a normal apartment build to me. It's like we got one person on this side, we got one person on that side. It's just 3 units. But we have like garages in between our living spaces, so it's like you can't really hear what's going on. There was one day where a dude was outside and he was like sawing off his, I don't even know what it's called. It goes back of the car, muffler or whatever it is. I can't think of what it's called. And it was like super annoying. He did it for 2 days, and I was just, you couldn't watch TV because it's just this loud noise. Absolutely infuriating. I think he finished because we don't hear it anymore. But other than that, we don't hear our neighbors either.
So there, I would say that maybe reality hasn't really, met the expectations on that front. Then I was really cute when I was so excited about the public transport, and I think I went on for like a full minute about how you can use the same ticket and get on and off. And that's amazing, because that means that you can go from metro to bus to tram and you can use the same ticket. But I mean, it is great.
That is dope.
I was that excited about it, but it's great. It's super duper great.
That's pretty cool.
Then,
that's pretty cool.
To continue my embarrassment, I was also insanely excited about the Stockmann sales event, Hullut Päivät, Crazy Days. I told Dave about this a few minutes ago, and I literally got like goosebumps when I said it. But I just love the atmosphere. I just love it so much. This is so funny because for someone who is so like anti-consumerism and doesn't buy a lot of stuff and is very like ecologically conscious, it's so weird to me that I'm so like pro this like massive shopping sales event. It literally goes against like everything that I believe in, but somehow it just excites me. I can't explain it. I mean, I'm not proud of it. But yes, I have experienced 2 of these events now, and it has been everything that I've wanted and more. Then I also mentioned going to the cinema and having subtitles. On the Finnish cinema, they do subtitles both in Finnish and Swedish, which is pretty damn.
I love the fact that like she's kind of basically like reacting to her old video of how like her expectations of what it was gonna be like. You could tell how excited she was. Cause it sounds like she's from Finland. Sounds like she's from Finland, and she maybe moved, I think, to the UK with her boyfriend, and now they've decided to move back to Finland, and she's like excited about so many things that they have in Finland and how it's gonna be and everything. And then she's a year later, she's like I don't know, I was so excited about this. You're so freaking. She said, I got goosebumps. I'm so excited. So I don't know. That's funny, and I absolutely love that. She seems like she definitely has like a really awesome personality.
Titles on the Finnish cinema, they do subtitles both in Finnish and Swedish, which is pretty damn impressive, I have to say. This isn't something that I've really thought about. I was excited about this before coming here, but I haven't really thought about it. And we have been to the cinema quite a lot because we get invited to these like free screenings or pre-screenings or premieres or something like that. But I've forgotten to be grateful for the subtitles. So next time I will make a point to be grateful for the subtitles so that I can hear what, or like know what they're saying when I'm eating my crunchy popcorn. I think that was one of the reasons why I was so excited about the subtitles. You know, when you're watching something and you're eating, you might not hear so well, so then it's good to have subtitles. This is becoming a whole different thing, but do you guys know what I mean?
I find that
very helpful.
I never had that problem in a movie theater. Maybe at home, because movie theaters are usually pretty loud, so me and my popcorn don't affect much. But I know what she mean, eating at home. I know what you mean.
Then I was excited about seeing all the seasons. This was also something that a couple of Brits or other people a little bit wanted to argue with me about, saying that there are all the seasons in London as well. But I disagree. It's just my personal opinion, so you can't say that I'm wrong. But yeah, I think my point was that a lot of the seasons just kind of blend boringly into one. Whereas in Finland, I feel like it's, you know, in the spring everything's like neon green and it's such a dramatic change from the winter, and then the summer is, you know, glorious. And oh my gosh, have we been treated.
Bro, I don't know, I just love like when she flipped back to that video, there was such like a glow of excitement, of just like, you could tell she was so ready to come to Finland. Like she was so excited and giddy about it. Like you could see it in the video, and I love that.
And then the summer is, you know, glorious. And oh my gosh, have we been treated to beautiful seasons since moving here. Spring was fantastic last year. Summer was obviously amazing. The autumn was so beautiful. And the winter has been quite okay. I mean, sure, it's been a bit cold and it's been snowy, but now it's 20th of March and I think we are approaching springtime again. Then I mentioned this was so cute. I mentioned the fact that I could just pick up my parents' car when I needed to borrow a car and drive it. I can just do that. Imagine, I'll be at home and I'll be like, oh, I would need a car to get there, and I can just call them up and ask to borrow the car. It's revolutionary. But I don't think I remember that.
That's revolutionary. Hitting the parents up to borrow the car being revolutionary is crazy. I love it.
And I can just call them up and ask to borrow the car. It's revolutionary. But I don't think I remembered at that point that I would be living in Helsinki and my parents would be living in Inko, which is 45 minutes outside of the city.
That ain't gonna work.
So I mean, that has really not happened. So that's everything that I was excited about before moving here. And now having been here for a year, I mean, I think we're doing quite well here. I think we're quite happy living here. It's weird because when people ask us like, oh, how does it feel now? You've been here for a year. Like, do you like living in Finland? And I'm kind of like, yeah. I mean, I just don't have a lot of strong opinions about it. I think I've said this before in a video. And it's such an exciting time now as well, like with spring coming, and I only have 2 courses left in my studies, and I'm handing in my thesis in 3 weeks, so yeah,
so awesome.
It's gonna be so nice to see what this spring kind of brings with it and what the future holds, like post studies, post master's degree. Yeah, it'll be exciting. I really can't wait till I've handed in my thesis, because then I have so much less work to do, and then I can concentrate much more on making videos. I really I'm just waiting for that day. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you again very soon. Bye! He always makes fun of me because I always say, well, in Finland, blah, blah, blah. Or, you know, claim that something works better in Finland. Because let's face it, we all know that it does.
I love that. I absolutely love that. That's all we got. Y'all tell me, if you're living in Finland, how is it for you? If you move to Finland from somewhere else, I'm intrigued to know how that is. Or if you move from Finland to somewhere else, intrigued to know how that is in the comment section. Y'all drop it down there. Make sure you subscribe, ring notification bell, give the video a thumbs up. It's your boy Neal. Out.